Welcome everybody. Todd's Corner with me and my buddy Gordon here.
Hey guys, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, everybody, and hopefully Happy New Year's coming soon. We got Jan Winterberg already. Jan, I keep doing that. Jan.
Hope everybody out there in the ether is doing very well. Welcome to the show. If you're just joining in with us, I wanted to at least join Todd one last time for this year to at least do a little bit of a Christmas blowout, talking a little bit about 2023, some of our triumphs, some of our trials and tribulations, some of the great things that had happened with Space 1999 overall, and some of the things that didn't do so well. We'll talk a little bit about some of that. And of course, right now, Todd is monitoring YouTube while I'm monitoring Props and Ships. So if you're on any of the other venues and you want to comment, then cruise on over to Props and Ships or cruise on over to Todd's Corner page on YouTube, and you'll see that he's live if you want to participate. So anyway, welcome to the show. It's so wonderful to be here despite some of the trials and tribulations I've been through. But thank you, Todd, for inviting me. Thank you, Todd, for this wonderful idea and opportunity to have a little bit of a good time with one last time for 2023.
Yeah, man, it seems like it went so fast.
Where did this year go? It really did go fast. I mean, it seems like only yesterday we were over at Wonderfest doing that massive display, and with Nick Tate, and with the store, and with the display in our room. And oh my gosh, it was just a nut.
That was a great time. It's had some pretty good.
I am representing too, by the way, just to let you know.
Absolutely. Every member should have one of those, by golly.
That's right. That's right. And everybody should have one of these little bad boys too. Oh, yeah.
Spoiled baby.
She is such a needy little creature. She's so sweet. Anyway, this is Zoe. She is my wife. She's definitely a mama's girl more than a daddy's girl, but mama's asleep right now. So, okay, beat it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. I see George Tahar, Alan Bailey.
Yep.
I see Nancy.
Yeah, Joe McNally. Joe McNally's on there. Hi, Todd and Gordon. Merry Christmas, guys. Jean-Marc Deschamps gives us one of these.
There you go. Let's see who else up. Robert Hill. Welcome to the show, guys and gals.
Really appreciate it. So we do want to kind of jump right in and start talking a little bit about the year. Obviously, Todd and I kind of build ourselves up to make make the show at Wonderfest. We were spitballing some interesting ideas, and Todd had a really brilliant idea of why don't we just do the display in the oh, well, looks like Todd's got a little visitor there.
Yeah, my little granddaughter elf. How do I spell what?
Rudolph.
R-U-D. O-L-P-H.
Technology at its finest.
Yep. You're welcome. Sorry, guys.
That's
I
okay.
have my little visitor.
Grandbabies are awesome, aren't they?
Yeah.
So, anyway, so Todd and I were spitballing, and he came up with the brilliant idea. Why don't we just do the display down in one of the dealers' rooms? And that's exactly what we did. So I came up with the idea of doing the scale display, and you probably saw it on a number of our photographs, as well as my interview, which took me by surprise. Out of nowhere, here comes this chap, Norm Chen, who works for Adam Savage, by the way, on his tested page, and that was pretty amazing. And quite frankly, I think it went a little bit viral, I don't think it reached the 300,000 K view, but still, it was nice to get the word, the props and ships word out there. It was nice to see the Eagle out there in full bloom, basically front and center for this year, kind of stealing a little bit of what I was referring to, stealing a little bit of the Return of the Jedi 40th anniversary's thunder, right? So it was nice to do that. It was really nice. So anyway, next year, we'll talk a little bit about next year. Todd and I still have some really good plans. I plan on bringing the 88 again out there. We were going to do a little bit something a little bit different. Hopefully, Todd, you'll have a good hand-built Ashton. It's an Ashton 44-inch by then. So I want to put that front and center in this. In front of the 88, and then we'll have to figure out what other 44-inch we want to stick out there. And then with Todd and my collection, we're going to be throwing out some laser tanks and into the display, not throwing them out to the dumpster or anything like that, but into the display. Oh, I got another visitor. We're going to do Ultra Probe command modules as well as the Ultra Probe, since there's about 3 or 4 different scales, thanks to Bill Altenberg, that we could actually. Yep. See, I got another visitor. She was getting jealous. So this is Lily, and she wants a little bit of attention too. Anyway, so Bill Altenberg can 3D print you pretty much whatever Space 1999 ship that you would like. I would hit him up, and you would be totally amazed with this. This one is actually about 18 inches. It's not quite as big as the SAW version, but this one's not bad. It's not bad at all. Came in 3 pieces: the dish and the front and the back. He put everything else together, kind of put a little bit of paint on it, and that was the extent of that. So I would highly recommend getting with Bill. But anyway, that's what's going to be displayed over at Wonderfest this next year. So I'm really excited about that. Gary Reynolds. Hi, Todd and Gordon. Hey, Gary, how you doing?
George said, "Hey, Todd and Gordon, have missed you, Gordon. Where have you been?" Yeah, it's a long story.
Yeah, I've been out. So, Todd, thank you for holding the reins. Basically, we were having some medical emergencies happening in my life. So things are on the mend for the most part. But it's a long recovery for my wife. So anyway, I won't bore you with those particular details, but we are doing good. So we are doing good. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your prayers. Really do appreciate everything. So looks like John Avery is watching. Hey, John, how you doing? Love all the inputs that you are that you are putting in for the Eagle Has Landed documentary. That is pretty awesome stuff. Quite frankly, Todd, I'm sure you're equally as excited as I am to see all of the Jan Wanenberg 25-foot Eagle pictures and the interior cockpit of the Eagle itself, with some photographs of Brian Johnson. And I'm glad to see Brian Johnson up and around 84 years old. Good grief. And he still looks good. I hope to look that good when I get that age.
Yeah, me too. He just had some stuff done. He's had some rough times and all that stuff, but he's getting there.
That's
I'm glad
good.
to see him back.
Yeah, you gotta really be careful when you get that old. Got to be careful with everything, medication, with just about every freaking step that you take. It's just amazing. Thanks, Gary. Really do appreciate it. John, good afternoon. But yeah, I don't know. It's been I love the posts. Love the posts. I've actually been putting a little bit of reels together for the Space 1999 series page and sharing it across the other groups, because we want to get as much exposure out there as possible for Jeffrey's documentary. And boy, is he in the thick of it. He is really making some serious progress on the production of each one of those segments. And I'm excited. Todd, you had one heck of a freaking nice visit from Jeffrey and team. Why don't you go ahead and talk a little bit about that? That was exciting.
It was exciting. This Eagle documentary we're doing. We did the Kickstarter and all that stuff, and man, I personally, and I think you agree, um, there was a lot of money that came just from these Facebook groups. Um, that was
I would agree.
amazing.
I would agree. Um,
It wasn't enough to do what we wanted, but luckily out of the blue came some um, investors.
yeah. So the story behind that, if, as far as I can tell, is that the fan base just out of Facebook and some of the other venues was able to raise over $100,000, or at least pledge 100,000. Let's just say pledge 100,000 in the Kickstarter. That in itself proved that there was serious support, serious interest in something like this, and Jeffrey was able to prove that to be awarded the money for I guess support from his investors. So I mean, that hats off to everybody that actually either pledged or supported or commented and to participate. There's serious interest in something of this nature. So he's balls to the wall getting it produced, and you guys have really helped. If not just about all of the help, I would say a good 80 to 85% of the help came from our pages on Facebook to show that there's serious interest, and it is all about the numbers, guys. Some people don't believe that, but it is about the numbers. If you got the numbers in there, that's how these things get produced. That's how they win, the investing, and that's how they make money. It's another way to make money. So,
And
but I mean, I'm glad to see this happening. It's, like I said, it's very exciting.
there's donators that are just what do you want to call so maybe just part-time Space 1999 people. There was super fans. There was long time 1999 fans that have been around for
Oh,
ages.
there's even non-fans who love the Eagle.
Right.
That
Exactly.
in everybody counts. Everybody is who's interested in the Eagle. It all counts. So, quite
Yeah.
frankly, thank you to the fans out there. Quite frankly, it's been an amazing adventure. It was nice to run into Jeffrey for the second time at Wonderfest. It was nice to run into him over at Wonderfest. It was nice to just be a part of that, right? With the film crew and everything. And then Todd, take it away on your adventure back home with the film crew.
And they showed up and went straight to work. I was amazed at how fast they got everything set up. We had everything from iPhones to professional video cameras to drones. It was crazy.
Right. Yeah, I saw some of the footage on the drone stuff. It's like, that's pretty cool. That's really neat.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty neat. And I guess they're using a lot of drone stuff from for every place he goes. So it was amazing. I saw some. I posted some pictures in the in that one what was it? Like the one we did with me and uh, yeah, Jeffrey standing in the grass in the field, and I held the 22-inch rescue eagle. That was
Oh, there
fun.
you go. Yeah. Talk about iconic, right?
Yeah, it was a long day. We went to a couple different places besides my place here and did some footage coverage for the documentary.
The local town there, Martinsburg.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
nice.
Nice.
Yeah. Hello, Stephanie. And my daughter-in-law is on watching.
Oh, wow. Nice. Hey, Keith Mayfield, how you doing? It's good to see that you're tuning in. Well, Todd and Gordon, you also were prime force getting the news and love out. Well, I really do I do appreciate those kind words, Keith. Really, really do appreciate it. Keith was actually in part of the video with us over at Wonderfest.
Right. Yeah.
Keith was a key player with regards to a lot of the display in the in our suite. So it was Keith. We couldn't have done it without you, Keith. Really do appreciate it. Really do appreciate your input. Absolutely. So,
yeah, we once we got this. Well, I had a lot of fun at Wonderfest, but I don't know if it went fast for you, but it
oh man,
normally goes fast, but it went like super fast this last time.
So the trial and tribulation that we ran into is that we kind of spread ourselves a little too thin this time. And thank you, Tom. Thank you, Keith, for your help. Thank you, Mike Reeder and Debbie Reeder, for your help and your partnering with you guys on doing stuff with your aluminum machine works and everything. Thank you all for helping out. Who's a couple of the other ones that helped us out?
Roy helped us out.
Dave Boyer, Roy. That's right. Roy Bajeliquist showed up. That's right.
Yep, and we had Rosie and Becky there too. They
That's
took
right.
Over
That's
times
right.
when I needed to do other things with Nick.
Yeah, talk about Space 1999 Legacy Classic convention alum.
Yeah, they and that was Roy's first. That was Rosie and Becky's first Wonderfest, and they said
I hope they really had a good time. I really do. I hope they had a really good time.
They told me they had a really good time and they'll be back.
That's awesome. Eric Longstreet actually said Wonderfest is a blink of the eye, but so very worth the effort. Yeah, absolutely. But I'll tell you what, we're not doing the suite this year. We're not going to do it. We're only going to go down into the dealer's room and we're going to do our display down there. If Nick Tate decides to come again, we would like to put him second or next to our display and do that all over again. That was so successful. People loved it. They really lined up for his autograph. And it was an amazing event. He made some good money too.
Yeah, he did.
So
everybody still loves Nick.
Oh yeah,
and his stories.
Yep. So Keith said it was a great show. It's cool that there was a lot of young kids that were also at Wonderfest that were very much interested into the Space 1999. Yeah, absolutely. So that's one thing that I've been advocating is that, with all the model building kind of rehashing going on, this gets the kids away from technology and gets them back into using their hands, using their critical skills to get into following instructions and building something that they can be proud of instead of just watching reels and TikTok all day long. Right. So I love it. I love kind of what we represent with regards to building these things. Hopefully we could see some other generation type stuff happening with all of that. So it's always exciting to see something like that. Tom Eilerman kind of showed off one of his one of his grandkids or whatever holding
the
eagle with his sign some years ago, talking about how they're kind of promoting the next generation, I guess.
Yeah. So this whole thing with the eagle has started, and man, it's been go ever since. Same
for Jeffrey, it has, yeah. Yeah.
So we've been doing our little parts behind the scenes, and he's been to Calgary, then he came to Wonderfest, then he came to my house.
Went to Colorado.
Been to Kevin's house. He's been over to the UK. He's met with Brian a few times, and then they went and saw the construction of the Eagle.
Hope you guys got to see those photographs. They're on the Eagle.
And then they've been at Jan's house.
Yeah. So
that is some serious getting it on. I mean, I saw some of the pictures that he's posted on Facebook from his visit with Jan, and that's just amazing. I'm blown away.
Yeah, that eagle's kind of big.
Yeah, probably can't talk him into bringing it over to the States, can we?
Yeah, that's a lot of space to be taking up. That would take up my entire 2-car garage.
Yeah,
Long ways across both stalls. So
yeah,
it's an amazing work of art. Andrew Grimshaw did my 88, and that in itself is an amazing work of art. But that's about all I can handle inside the house to be able to display at these places. Um, if we were to do a 25-foot eagle, I don't necessarily think that we could take it to Wonderfest.
yeah.
There'd be no room.
Yeah, Jan said we did a time lapse of the assembly.
Oh, that's
That'd
awesome!
be
I would
cool
love
to
to see
watch.
that. I want to see that. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a good idea.
that'd be
Uh,
cool to watch.
but anyway, yeah. So Todd, that was a really great shoot that you had over at your place. I know that Jeffrey's kind of winding down. I think his UK trip or European trip probably going to be coming home for the holidays, if not already.
He
And
is.
we'll see a lot more production stuff going on into the new year, which I'm pretty excited to see. And we're getting closer to seeing a full produced documentary about our beloved spaceship.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fantastic adventure. That's all I can say.
Yep. So
And the
Todd,
things that we're doing behind the back in the background, as far as bringing some what do you want to call it? Some items to a store and everything. Where that's going to be happening.
yeah,
So that'd be
yeah,
cool.
yeah. Hey Todd, another thing that happened in 2023 is that you got your first 44-inch completed Eagle.
Oh yeah, man, it's a heavy sucker.
It is.
This one right here. Hello, baby.
So yeah, Steve Walker of 1612 had those produced and did an amazing job with them, but they are very heavy. You thought my
Especially that
Rogue,
one.
yeah, you thought my Rogue or the one Bim built were heavy enough with the brass tubing.
Right.
The 1612 is even heavier. I would say 65 pounds. It's just massively heavy,
Yeah.
just nuts.
Yeah.
Um,
It's nice. I mean, they did a really good job on them.
Yeah, and then you have looks like you have a 44 almost built right there on your third shelf, don't
Oh
you?
yeah, that's the one I bought off of Richard Lamer a few years ago,
Okay,
and
very nice.
I'm waiting on some things to be repaired on the legs and stuff.
Gotcha.
It's got a little ways to go. It probably needs some a paint job now and some updated stuff. But yeah, it'll probably be my third one because
Yeah, you have
Richard's my Richard
you
my 44 from Andy Grimshaw.
yeah yeah you have a number of them that are under construction right now, work in progress.
Yeah, and I've got one that's all primered and
Mhm.
ready to go. I think it's back here. One of the cages is back here. So me and my friend um, Mark are gonna build it together.
Very cool.
He just came over. He just moved over here from the UK,
Hmm.
so he's getting everything set up in his house.
Yeah, who put that? Who put that walkway framework together for you?
A guy named Mark. Yeah, Mark.
Can't remember, huh?
Can't remember his last name. I don't know why.
Oh, it's
I'm
all
terrible
good.
with names anymore.
It's all good.
But I've got the
That's
two
beautiful.
cages, the engine assembly.
Nice. Very cool.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for him to get to a place where we're gonna set up a shop in his basement.
Yeah. Oh,
It
no
takes
doubt.
time to move from the UK to a whole different country. So
Yeah. Hey, I've been meaning to ask Keith Mayfield. Hey, Keith, did you ever put your 44-inch together from 1612? I know you got one of the Eagle 4s with the lab pod and the spine booster. Wonder if you put yours together finally. Hope mail didn't mess anything up on you. Anyway, if you don't mind replying in the comments. Looks like Chris Potter's with us. Hey, Chris, how you doing? It's good to see that you're watching us. And let's see here. Who else we got? We got Timothy Sittler. He goes, "That 25-foot eagle is awesome. OMG, just wow." So true. So true.
Yeah, he asked the question.
Oh, and he even asked a question. Quick question on the series: why did everyone have the comm locks on their left side? Do you know the answer? So look at there. You put it on there.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a good question. I think that was just a Keith Wilson design.
Right. Probably like I guess they wanted to keep it uniform with the lasers on their stun guns on one side and
comm locks on the other.
probably just just how it looked.
Yeah, it's a good question. So the real question you guys should be asking is in merchandising, why did they come up with the Zython from Mattel and only release 333 of them in Germany, making these things almost invaluable. This one's not truly a real Zython; it's kind of a custom. But if you had one, you got a little bit of money right there.
Yeah, that's
why did they put wheels on eagles?
Yeah. Yeah, those questions come up once in a while.
Right. Because I mean, why did they make the dinky green? Why would they do that? But to have one 40, almost 50 years later in this condition, as if you were to walk out of the store, is something to behold, which is amazing. It even has the little decals on the back, all original, 100%. I love it. Absolutely love it. That's one of my pride and joys right there. So now me and Dave Hirsch can actually say, hey, man, we got the first edition, mint in the box, original dinky. So I love it. But anyway, yeah. Why did they do that? Why did they only put out, for the Palatoys? Why was it only Captain Koenig and the UK market? There's a lot of questions. It's just what happens when you go into marketing. You try to make a quick buck and leverage the same molds, leverage the same tooling, and all that. Anyway, so what else do we want to talk about? So we covered Wonderfest. Let's cover a little bit of the merchandise.
Yeah,
let's cover one of the trials and tribulations. So Matteo Latosa, who is in charge of Powys Media, actually turned off all of the Space 1999 books because the license ran out with ITV. So I'm afraid if you did not get one of these, well, if you did get one of these, you have the rarest Space 1999 book out there, because Lord knows if even 100 of these were even produced. But now you can't get them anymore. Maybe one day, but not today. Beautiful book. It's a great story by William Latham, who's the other half of Powys. I'm glad I got my hardbound. Now, if you're on the official Jerry Anderson store, oh my gosh, these books are amazing. Todd, did you get these?
Yeah. They are.
These are amazing. So these are the rehash of the Blam Comics, what do they call them? Graphic novels. And this one here, the original goes for quite a bit of money on eBay for some reason. But this one here is pretty easy to come by. But the new version, lots of new material in here in these books. So if you haven't gotten them, I'd highly recommend getting them. Yeah. But to go with those two books is this amazing look-in anthology. It's not just about look-in though. It has a whole lot more stuff in here on the comics for Space 1999. The only thing that I didn't see it cover was the book and record sets. Now, basically, Shaki Le Viscount, I'm probably butchering the heck out of that name. He's the one who meticulously put this together. I think that he really didn't care for the book and record sets. Me personally, I liked them because the artwork was amazing. Right. The stories were not all that great. Well, the Return to the Beginning story was, it was okay. Breakaway was, I thought, really good. And of course, the recordings were not the original recordings of the episodes. They were rehash rehashes for the kids, right? But the artwork was amazing. The artwork was far better than anything Charlton put out on the regular comics. If you haven't gotten all three of those books, you need to cruise on over to the jerryanderson.com and order you those books. They're hardbound. They're huge. They would look good in your collection. They would be good in your collection. They're basically coffee table books, is what they are. They're that big. They're huge.
Yeah. Get them before they go extinct.
Yeah. So a couple of other things. Yeah. So a couple of other things that were kind of sucked this year was I got ripped off, and a lot of us got ripped off by Big Chief. We didn't get our money back for the pre-orders that we put out there for probably Koenig, the Commander Koenig 1/6 figure, and we did not get our money back for those little figures. I had such a feeling in my belly that was going to be a money scam, a money grab, and quite frankly, it's been a little disheartening with what Big Chief did. Not too thrilled at all. It's a shame that they brought Jerry Anderson's name bad, because they did that to all the customers. Shame on them for doing that. Shame on them for writing us for 4 years on waiting for the Koenig and then just bailing. Shame on them for that. So I have nothing really good to say about Big Chief. They put out really good product in the past. You should have seen the Thunderbirds figures, which people waited forever for. But nevertheless, shame on them.
Yeah, I don't know what their thoughts were, but I seriously believe that the 3/4 inch Koenigs.
Yeah, the Koenig and the Carter figures.
The little one, yeah, those both. I think they were just a money grab.
So, hey, Darren, good to see that you've joined us, man. Hope you've been doing good. The word for the 44-inch pods, reach out to Steve. Was it Stephen Walker at 1612.com? That's STEPHEN Walker, or is it just Stephen? I know it's info at 1612.com. Reach out to them. They should be able to reply to you. I know that they're coming. To me, I wouldn't mind getting one, but I already have everything that I need from the 44-inch perspective, and then some. So I don't need any more.
It's just the winch pod, though, isn't it?
The winch pod. Yeah, I think that's the only thing that they're releasing. They're also releasing a couple of Thunderbirds studio scale, Thunderbird 3 and a Thunderbird 1.
Yeah, I saw that. Those look cool.
I think Thunderbird 1 is sold out. Thunderbird 3 is still for sale, still available if you want to get your pre-order in. Now, those are still coming. I am looking forward to seeing what Steve Walker comes up with. Can't wait to get the 12-inch Eagle launch pad that breaks down. That's going to be cool. I would like to see what else is he coming out with. I don't even. It just escapes me that of what else they're coming out with. But did everybody get in on the amazing deal for the £9.99 for their Eagles? Boy, those things sold out quick at those prices.
Did they finally sell out?
They sold out. Yeah, I managed to get a couple of VIPs, and I also got a couple of for £47. These buggers, not a bad deal. So I got me 2 of them.
Yeah, I did too.
Just wanted the transporter.
Yeah,
kind of a deal.
Right.
I can't even display my original. but the launch pads I think are still available, and I think they're still on sale. So if you guys haven't seen it, £47 plus shipping, not too shabby.
That's a good deal there.
Compared to what they were selling for before, good grief.
Right. Grab you one, grab you 2. They're cheap.
Exactly what I did.
I say they're cheap as chips anymore.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Also, for you UFO fans, I think that they still have these buggers for sale. The retro green, if you're interested. They're kind of cool. I like it. I wanted to get one, kind of a dinky look, but a little different. So I managed to get myself one. But yeah, it's a shame about Powys. You know, if these books were amazing. You know, if you guys didn't get these books. By the way, Todd, these are yours. These are my extras. I'm giving these to you. So
Oh,
yeah, I still need to get these out to you. I haven't been able to do that. But yeah, good stuff. So coming, what's coming out in the new year? That's a good question.
hopefully some US stuff, but I don't know about any 1999 stuff.
Just the launch pad, as far as I'm concerned, is supposed to be coming out. I want to start, if things can kind of settle down, I want to start selling some of the stuff that we've been selling. You know, to get going on that. But I know that Jeff. Hey Jeff, looks like Jeffrey Morris is watching. Hey Jeff, good to see you. Anyway, ultimately he's wanting to do something, so we'll see what happens with that kind of detail. Anyway, yeah, if you know if you know anything, Todd, you know we try to keep things pretty much lively to where you know there's new stuff coming out, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we do have stock of some of our items too that we do from the props and ships side. Yeah. I'm surprised nobody asked for Christmas ornaments. I've got mine hanging up.
Well, we never did advertise, so I still have the stash. I still have an inventory still. Really have not had the opportunity to put anything out there. Next year I'll do that if things kind of simmer down. So ultimately we'll see what happens with that. Jerry Anderson's stores actually kind of rekindled the Eagle Moss. That's another thing that was kind of crappy. That Eagle Moss Hero Collector kind of went under, but I guess Jamie jumped on the opportunity to obtain the tooling for those particular eagles, and now he's putting out his own range. So he's got the Rescue Eagle and the regular transporter. They just came in. They're available to order now. So get on there and order if you want one. I think they come with a special edition box, a COA, and a launch pad, a real nice launch pad type thing. So a lot of people have been complaining that they're a little pricey, but I think they're about sold out. So I guess those complaints are really not valid if the supply and demand is going on right now. So I think they're limited. I think they're limited for these first two are limited. I'm not sure what the numbers are, but more are to come. Lab pod, cargo winch, cargo pallet with the canisters, I'm sure. Be interesting to see if they come up with other variants similar to what 1612 did with the episodic editions.
Absolutely.
So we'll see what happens. But yeah, they're on their way. As a matter of fact, I got my DA. What you got there? Oh, the ornament. Yeah, that's so cool.
These are our Christmas ornaments that are available.
Nice.
Somebody wants to contact one of us. Gordon has them. He'll ship them out if you want them.
Yep. Just reach out to us via Messenger.
Eagle nose.
Yeah, it's a 4-pack. It's an eagle nose, an astronaut helmet, a thruster.
Yep.
What was the fourth one? I forget.
Shoulder pod. I'm grabbing it right now.
Oh, the shoulder pod. That's right. Yeah, so cool. And for you Star Wars fans, if you want to turn that into one of those thingies, one of those storage bins for Star Wars, you could do that too if you want.
Yeah.
You have to kind of redetail it, but it's the same shape.
So yeah, we covered them. I mean, 1612's been banging things out pretty readily.
Yeah, they still have some stuff in store. I'm sure. Not exactly sure what they have in store aside from what was going to be the 1/6 scale helmet, which I think they nixed, and not even sure if they're doing the personalized helmet. I think that they needed at least 100 orders. I'm not sure if they're going through with that. But yeah, with some of the one-offs for the studio scale and the Eagle Launchpad, I think the Eagle Launchpad is going to be a hit because there's so many people with so many 12-inch Eagles that they're going to want a Launchpad for it.
Right.
And the cool thing is, like I said, it breaks down. I mean, ask Todd from all the trials and tribulations he's been just carting his 12-inch Launchpad, 12-inch Eagle Launchpad around. Having it break down the way it does, that's going to be sweet.
Yeah, that'll be definitely something we can bring along, and I can put mine somewhere and leave it for once.
Yep.
Um, so it'd be interesting to see what comes out in 2024. Now we've got we got a convention in September 2024 in Europe.
Yep. Hopefully we see something good come from that.
Yep. I'm definitely looking forward to meeting people over there and
Absolutely.
actually going to a convention that we're not running. That'd be
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
You've had that experience once, but I haven't.
Oh, the Alpha 2014. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was an amazing convention over there in Peterborough.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the things that we were able to see, I was able to see Eagle 1 and Eagle 2 44-inch in the same room. I was able to see a number of props, original props. I got to hold one of the original vacuum formed stun guns. Yeah, Jim Winch, I think owns that. What else? Some spacesuits, some uniforms. The whole command center freaking computerized background with a desk, and it was just amazing.
Right. He brought that stun gun to 2019, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. We were able to finally, for the first time in probably 40 plus years, get the operational comlock with the original vacuum form stun gun together.
That was awesome.
Yeah. I know that sounds a little geeky, but original stuff, together. That was really neat.
Yeah, I tried to get some original stuff, but in that last auction, but Peter Jackson just hoarded it all.
Man, somebody ponied up some big money for all that stuff, and nobody else was going to get it.
To him.
Yeah, probably.
But the thing is, he doesn't share any of his treasures. So Eagle 1's gone.
Yeah,
all that stuff.
But for Breakaway 2019, thank you, Jim Winch. Thank you, Dave Hirsch, for making that happen.
Yeah,
really do appreciate that. That was amazing. That was a really good show. Roy Bajeliquist, he's the one who kind of hosted and ran the thing. I was just honored to be a part of it.
Was very cool. I didn't get to go, but I watched as much as I could.
No, 2019, you were there.
Oh, 2019. I thought you said. I just read somebody about 2014. That's why.
It's all good, man. Hey, look, Nick McCarty's watching. Hey, Nick, how you been, man? You could catch up with a rerun if you were a little late.
Yeah.
Not that big of a deal.
Yeah, Alan said he was over at the 2014.
Yeah, I think that was the biggest highlight for me. It was nice to meet the stars, but the biggest highlight for me was to be with the fans, to shoot the breeze with the same same like, because all through life I thought I was the only Space 1999 fan there ever was, and it was kind of nice to run into a bunch of other folks that love it. And yeah, you're absolutely right. The exhibit hall was just amazing.
I can't remember. Somebody's just asking how big the 12-inch launch pad will be, and I think it's 3.
It's going to be the same size as the one you got there right behind you there, sir.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it can be broken down.
Yeah, I think it's 3 foot across, or no, 2 foot across, 3 foot lengthwise with the connections to the. Or maybe more. Yeah, it's pretty big.
So Timothy Sittler was asking, will there be any Space 1999 conventions in the USA? I don't think there's any planned at the moment, but if you want to get as close to one as possible, come to Wonderfest in June. I think June 1st and 2nd this year. Louisville, Kentucky.
I think I think they're that's the best place. I mean, it's obviously not just Space 1999. We're kind of a niche group in there, but we've kind of grown to where we get a lot of Space 99 fans there.
A lot of support, a lot of
A lot
good
of
time, a lot of fun.
So that would be interesting. And the good thing about that is everybody that's a Space 1999 fan has other sci-fi um, hobbies and the genres.
Right.
So there's all kinds of anything sci-fi you can find there.
But hopefully in 2025, the 50th anniversary, there might be something grand happening at Wonderfest. So
Yeah.
we're kind of stirring the pot here and figuring out if there's something that we can do. But I'm just going to leave it at that. It's going to be a bit of a surprise.
Yep.
But we are kind of scheming things to have something happening sometime whenever they're doing it, late May, early June, at Wonderfest. Figured if the Lost in Space folks can do it, we can do it too. So let's see what we can do about getting something grand happening there, so we can get a lot of 99 folks out there. Cool thing about Louisville, Kentucky, is kind of centralized in the United States. It's about 8 to 9 hours drive time away from me, and of course, I'll make it either way. But the bottom line is that I think for the 50th anniversary, I'm looking forward to seeing what we can do.
Yep. Yeah, that'll be interesting, won't it? it'll be huge. So yeah, let's see what else we go through in 23. We didn't have a whole lot of trials and tribulations, just some minor stuff, but
Yeah,
it's been a pretty good year.
I was actually surprised though that the three companies kind of had a bit of a negative impact to 99 in the grand scheme of things. But that's not stopping Jerry Anderson's store. That's not stopping round two. I think round two might be coming up with some other stuff. But I mean, heck, right now you have a lot to choose from right now.
Yeah.
172nd scale, 148 scale, Eagles. Pick your poison. You got a couple of Hawks out there. There's just such an amazing amount of stuff out there that you can latch onto. So there's some stuff out there.
Yeah, there is. I mean, I never thought I'd have a 44. Here I am sitting here with one. It's just amazing.
Yeah. Now that everybody has one, they're not special anymore. You got to get an 88.
Hockey. No way.
I'm totally kidding. Having a 44-inch in itself is just amazing. It's amazing. I'll yep.
Oh yeah.
So
I'll catch up with you one of these days.
no, I hope so. I really do.
Not that one though. Shit. Jeez. If I got one of those, you just have a bigger one, so I know how it is.
Oh no, it's not going to get that much bigger than that.
Jan,
Yep.
Is it up for sale?
Yeah, where are you going to put it though? Well, you do have field out there. You have a nice
I
big
can
field
put it outside, which
Yep.
is where I think he's going to put it at some point.
What, backyard? It's going to be his backyard
Playhouse.
Yeah, that's something. All right. Well, I hope everybody has a wonderful holiday season, a grand Merry Christmas, and a grand New Year. I wish I wish everybody the best, the warmest, the warmest for wishes, the warmest wishes for your holiday season. Todd, what you got planned for Christmas this year?
Oh, just hanging out here with the family, and my youngest son is hosting Christmas this year.
Nice.
It'll be the first time we've done it over there, and
That's good, man. That's good.
so I'll go over there, and then we'll on Christmas Day I'll kind of just mosey around. Christmas Eve, I'm going to go over to my sister's and play games and eat junk food and all that stuff.
I know that's right. All right.
Yeah. The new year will be upon us before too long.
Absolutely.
So next year, we're planning to do Todd's Corner once a month. I'm thinking probably like the third Sunday in the month. Now there might have to move them around just a little bit, just because everybody's got
Might be a holiday in there somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, but we'll just guess it's going to be the third Sunday of the month.
We'll push for that.
You can count on it, but we'll advertise and everything. But we're going to try and do some more things. Talk to more people. Kind of keep everybody updated on everything like we usually do.
Absolutely.
Hopefully, you guys join us along, showing along with us, and build this thing up. Let's get some more people.
Subscribers. Click the subscribe button.
Yep. That'd be nice. And some reels. Gordon's been really kicking butt with some reels with the Space 1999 series, which gives me a good idea for stuff for props and ships.
Yep.
Here you go. This is a good one. Nick says I'm giving him my car for Christmas. Yeah. She's
coming over to the States, and he'll give you a ride.
Definitely give you a ride. And if it's nice out, that car does not come out in the rain or snow. So.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah. Dry conditions.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I guess.
So anyway.
Listen, I got to roll. But happy Christmas for you folks in the UK or that side of the pond. Merry Christmas to the North Americans, and Happy New Year. Have a wonderful New Year. Be with your family. Be with your friends. Stay warm. Stay safe. You folks down under, stay cool.
Yeah.
And I got to roll. So Todd, thank you so much for being my partner, or me being your partner, and the next year is going to be grand.
Yep. We're looking forward to it. I'll talk to you soon.
Yep. All right, guys. Have a good one.
So that's 2023 in wraps. Hope you guys all have a awesome Christmas, awesome New Year's, and we're looking forward to joining you the third Sunday in January. So happy holidays, Merry Christmas, all that stuff. We'll see you next time, 2024. See y'all soon. All right, bye-bye.